of our resistance.
Don't get arrested now.
A Palestinian youth throwing rocks in Jerusalem are the vanguard of our resistance. And today, we stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. By standing with the resistance. We took over the streets of New York City and we let them know that resistance is justified when people are colonized. We took over the streets of New York City and we let them know that Israel can't hide because we charged them with genocide. We took over the streets of New York City and we let them know that Palestine will be free, and not only will it be free in the West Bank or Gaza, it will be free in every part of Palestine. Because from the river to the sea means Haifa and Jaffa. And Tel Aviv, which they changed its name to Tel Aviv.
Disgusting.
These are Palestinian villages. These are Palestinian land. And when we say free Palestine, we don't just mean end the occupation or end the siege and blockade. We mean get settler colonialism, get zionist institutions off of our land. It means we get them to stop controlling our people, stop living on our land, stop killing our people. It means the dismantlement of all Zionist institutions. Not only in Palestine, but across the world, especially here in New York City. We have the highest number of Zionist institutions in the world in New York City after Israel. So when we take the streets of New York City, it's extremely important. And we're in a place, we're in a place where everything we do, people can see. Everything we do, people can hear. We're in a place where we confront, where we are surrounded by Zionism daily. So while it's important for the people of the world to protest with Palestine, I want you New Yorkers to know and to remember, so you bring your family and friends out next time, you bring 5 more people out, that the people of New York City, our voice will reach farther and wider. Our voice will directly confront Zionists, because Zionists try to take over this city too when it comes to Palestine. They fund Israel. They try to paint Palestinian organizing on campus as anti-Semitic. Even the NYPD has an office in Tel Aviv. And that office is funded by the New York City Police Foundation, which is located just not too far away from here. Arab land is liberated. Because Israel also occupies Syria. Israel also occupies Lebanon. And Israel acts as an army base for the United States of the Middle East to destabilize and wreak havoc on all our countries. Israel is the fourth largest weapon exporter in the world. Israel exports oppression all over the world. The oppression that they inflict on Palestinian people, that they perfect on Palestinian people, they take that abroad.
Israel has
They
nukes!
teach. They work with police officers all around this country to teach people crowd control tactics. The same cops that are killing black and brown people in the U.S. are training with Israel. They train with each other. They learn each other's tactics, and they work together to oppress us. So that means that as oppressed people, we must come together to defeat them. So I don't just want Palestinians, Arabs, or Muslims coming out here. Of course, we see people of all different backgrounds.
He's an island.
Because Palestine is a cause and a struggle and an issue for the oppressed, for all oppressed people everywhere. We cannot defeat oppression anywhere as long as Palestine continues to be colonized. So if we believe in liberation for people, all people, any people, anywhere, we have to believe and we have to fight with everything we have from everywhere we are for Palestinian liberation. And we have to stand with those on the front lines of Palestinian liberation, which is the Palestinian resistance. Don't let them tell you standing with Palestinian resistance is anti-Semitic or it's terrorism. Standing with Palestinian resistance is standing with the right for Palestinians to defend themselves. You are all amazing for coming out today, for keeping the energy and the voices alive the entire time. And while I wish we could march all night, I know that we have so many other marches to plan. We have dozens of marches to plan because it's going to be a hot Palestine summer. And just like we took over every single borough, we're going to do it again and again